Hey there, Mr. Colby Sharp. Happy Saturday. Right now, you are looking at the view from my hotel balcony. I'm at the Embassy Suites, and I ended up with this very large suite. It's pretty sweet. I have a living room and a kitchen and a bedroom. And then the bathroom is right there. And I got this hotel, Mr. Sharp, for $79 on Priceline. So pretty nice hotel room for 79 bucks. All right, let's move on. The reason I'm here in Philadelphia is for the School Library Journal Summit. And in about an hour, I'm going to head to the train station and go to New York City to spend some time with my friend Amy and to shoot a Newbery video. I'm here today, as you know, Mr. Sharp, to talk about the winner of the 1970 Newbery Medal, Sounder. I loved this book, Mr. Sharp. This book is poignant, is sad. I think the writing is crisp and clean. I think that William does a very good job of bringing to life these characters and giving them personality, and you really feel for all of the characters in this book. I thought it was interesting that the only character who has a name is Sounder, that we never find out the boy's name, we never find out the mother's name or the father's name. And I think this book, Mr. Sharp, would be very interesting to discuss with kids in grades 5 and up, to see how they react to the father being arrested and the father's trials and tribulations and what the whole family goes through because of that. I think would make for some really interesting and fascinating discussions. Now I'm going to go inside, Mr. Sharp, and I am going to show you some books that I picked up at the School Library Journal Summit. Yesterday there was a panel of 4 nonfiction authors who all talked about the Common Core and how their books, how they do their research, and about primary sources and secondary sources. So very quickly, here are the 4 books that I will be bringing back to Chicago. We have Those Rebels, John and Tom, and I already owned this book, but I didn't have a signed copy, and now I have a signed copy of that book. Here's a book that you and I both love, Mr. Sharp, Annie and Helen, and I got to meet Deborah, and we had a great discussion about her research of Annie and Helen and why she wrote the book, and all of those things are on Nerdy Book Club, my blog and your blog, and I cannot wait for you to meet her at NCTE. Another book is Bomb, which, as you know, is a National Book Award finalist. I hope that this book is loved by my 5th graders and up. I know Mr. Jonker is a fan of this book, and I will probably read this on the plane going back to Chicago. And the last book, the last person who was on the panel, is Sally Walker. And Sally Walker does a lot of work with Anderson's Bookshops. She does book chats for them and presents at conferences on their behalf. So it was nice to see her and get to talk to her. And she showed us during her presentation some very interesting photographs, which are also inside of this book. So I think Their Skeletons Speak will be a very popular nonfiction book with 4th and 5th graders and up. So I'm going to head to the train station now, Mr. Sharp, and I hope you, sir, are having the most perfect Saturday, and I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about Sounder, and I hope that we can make some videos together in the very near future. Have a great day, and chat with you soon.